The Jeep Grand Cherokee versus Ford Expedition. Do you need fuel-efficient power? Do you feel safer and in control on a spacious SUV that is also an excellent driving machine? If so, the Jeep Grand Cherokee might be just what you're looking for. But if your family needs a car with no shortage of horsepower or pulling power for towing heavy trailers, then perhaps the Ford Expedition is more up your alley. This month's installment featured off-road focuses on two of the most well-known and famous full-size SUVs on the road. Yes, we're talking about the Jeep and the Ford, two of the most common pieces of outdoor equipment in the world. As cool as they are, these two cars pose environmental concerns when they join the electric grid. The Grand Cherokee was based on the Wagoneer full-size SUV, which got discontinued. The all-new Grand Cherokee has gone above and beyond to meet the high standards of its many fans. The Jeep promise of performance is stamped on the Jeep Grand Cherokee auto parts to ensure a smooth and long-lasting journey. For those unfamiliar with the Jeep Grand Cherokee, it is a capable full-size SUV with a starting price of about $45,000. Air conditioning, anti-lock braking, a very advanced sound system, a navigation system, an obtaining cargo system, a dual front airbag, a side driver airbag, and a rear driver airbag are all standard features in the new model. The Jeep Grand Cherokee, with so many options in its current model, is a vehicle that allows any driver to customize a two-wheel drive, fully customizable SUV while maintaining a fuel economy. When looking at the new Ford Expedition, one can see that it is proportioned so that it benefits both rear passengers and the pilot. This unusual feature in a vehicle contributes to a well-balanced vehicle that is comfortable for both the driver and the passengers. The Ford Expedition, which has been on the market for many years, continues to offer consumers dependability and availability, as well as a range of regular features that have become a requirement in today's world. Is the Ford Expedition worth the money? The Ford Expedition is a fantastic car. It has a powerful engine, well-balanced handling, good gas mileage for a large SUV, and an excellent towing capability. It's easy to see the Expedition's appeal when you consider its 3-row seating for adults and the intuitive Sync 3 infotainment system. The Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Ford Expedition are also excellent choices for a sports utility vehicle or a family SUV. Based on the features of each vehicle, you may want to choose the one that best suits you and your family. Many SUV enthusiasts who prefer a more rugged and classic-styled vehicle have found the Jeep Grand Cherokee. It is due to choosing a car that does not provide accessibility, such as a minivan, which will restrict your options. If you are worried about driving your children around, the Grand Cherokee could be the vehicle for you. Besides, if you are looking for a car to haul around on weekends, take your family out, or transport other young children, the Grand Cherokee is likely to meet your needs. Is the Jeep Grand Cherokee a luxury SUV? The Jeep Grand Cherokee isn't one of the first vehicles that come to mind when people think of luxury SUVs. When many people think of a luxury vehicle, the classic Land Rover and Range Rover are the first SUVs that come to mind. However, Jeep has recently been attempting to crack the Grand Cherokee into the luxury vehicle market. Despite being larger than the Grand Cherokee, the Ford Expedition is still classified as a family SUV. It not only has a roomy cabin, but it also has safety features, including child safety door locks to keep your kids out when you're driving, latch connectors for child safety seats, and side airbags in the cabin and second-row seats. The Expedition also has a 4-wheel electronic stability system, traction control, anti-lock disc brakes, and a driver knee airbag in the front seat for added protection. Compared to other non-standard vehicles, the Jeep Grand Cherokee and Ford Expedition are still within your family's financial scope. You will not only have enough room for your family, but you will also have the benefits of a higher quality vehicle. Furthermore, the Jeep Grand Cherokee and the Ford Expedition are two of the best vehicles available in the non-standard vehicle category. How long do Ford Expedition engines last? A Ford Expedition will travel between 150,000 and 300,000 miles. It can last around 150,000 miles, major flaws appear, but drivers who can't afford a new car keep driving it until they can afford one. The Ford Expedition's engine is highly robust so that it can withstand some strain. Is a Ford Expedition reliable? The average rating is a 4 out of 5 star rating. The Ford Expedition has a 3.5 out of 5 reliability rating. For all car brands, it is ranked 21st out of 32. More of the information on Ford Expedition reliability ratings can be found online. Do Jeep Grand Cherokees last long? It is a long-lasting vehicle that's well made and designed for longevity. Unlike a luxury sports car that goes out of style as soon as a new one is released, a Jeep Grand Cherokee can last up to 2 decades with luxury and style. Is Jeep's reliable after 100k miles? Jeeps have a reputation for lasting well over 100,000 miles. A Jeep Wrangler with proper maintenance will last up to 400,000 miles. At 100,000 miles, most cars begin to have serious problems. Jeeps, like pickup trucks, are built to be tough on rugged terrain and dependable when it counts. How much does a Jeep Grand Cherokee cost to insure? The cost of Jeep Grand Cherokee insurance is determined by a number of factors, including your premium, the amount of coverage you desire, and the type of insurance you choose. Your insurance premiums are affected by your age, gender, place, credit score, and driving record. To find the right policy for you, look over our car insurance guide. When deciding and shopping for the best vehicles, consider estimating the total cost of a car, which has several variables to consider. The manufacturer's suggested retail price is the most crucial factor to remember, MSRP. The Jeep Grand Cherokee is a better financial option than the Ford Expedition when it comes to MSRP. Another factor to remember is the destination price, a regular fee for shipping the vehicle from the factory to the dealer. The Ford Expedition has a far higher destination charge than the Jeep Grand Cherokee.